So I feel like I need to review these stories now that I've read them to you. I'll just go through them one by one real quick. I have just finished editing the videos and uploading them, so this is fresh in my mind still. First of all, To Be Read at Dusk, the first story. I kind of liked it. It was short and sweet. The bit with the German guy at the end felt a bit tacked on. I think the story should have stopped after the story of the the Italian guy finished. But it does, and the framing device is a bit weird with the courier. I think the framing device is there, and I will talk about this a bit more with the Trial for Murder, I think. I think the framing device is there as a hollow shell, like it's supposed to be the reader. The author is supposed to be a stand-in for the reader, that you can see yourself in their place hearing this story. And it never engages with the couriers in any way other than listening to them and then getting scared. Overall, I liked the story. It was a bit strange. There were no actual ghosts. Maybe not. Maybe there were. It's one of those unexplained phenomenon, make of it what you will type of situations, and I liked it. Then The Signalman, I liked a lot less. It felt a bit rushed, or it felt a bit like Dickens had an idea that didn't quite flow onto the page in the same way that he wanted to. And it might just be because I was stumbling a bit reading it for the first time, and I was reading it for the first time as I read it out loud, which makes a difference. But I don't know, the story was rushed. It felt a lot like the setup for a bigger adventure story or a bigger mystery story, and then it just ended, even though I feel like there should have been more. Again, main character is unnamed. Main character is supposed to be a stand-in for the reader, or I don't think really it's an author insert in this case. I think it's just supposed to be the reader. But yeah, not my favorite. Then there is The Trial for Murder, which I really, really liked. I like that there is so much false history going on, like mentioning newspapers but refusing to mention the details of the crime, and refusing to mention the detail of the trial, and explicitly saying stuff like, I could describe everything that happened, but I won't because it is irrelevant. Which is cool writing techniques for not having to come up with an entire world and an entire crime that happened. Later we do learn a bit more about the crime, but it is like mentioned in passing in relationship to the ghost story. And the ghost story itself is really good and almost endearing and funny in a way, and not scary like a lot of the other like the other two are supposed to be. Yeah, I really like that one because it's kind of out of the box, especially if you look at other ghostly type stories of that time, and also of Dickens. If you compare it to A Christmas Carol that has scary ghosts, this ghost is not really scary, it's just fun and helpful. And the ending is good, I think, with the implication that it's not really ghosts, but more like a fate type thing, or a prediction type thing, something like that. I don't know, it's odd. Again, the reader is never named. He's described as a bachelor, someone who lives alone, but he's not really given much of a personality besides that, which makes him Very much a tabula rasa, very much a person the readers can identify with very easily. Yeah, I really like the stories in this. Overall, Penguin Classics number 86. If you can find it for a couple of bucks, or if you do come across it in like a charity shop or anything, definitely give it a go. It's a good read. Stories are all on the internet for free as well. I have linked them in the descriptions of the several videos. But yeah, it is a good intro to spooky stuff and a good intro to Dickens as well, I think. Definitely a recommendation.